Please say hello when you're entering the room. I would love to know who's here. Oh, I would turn the light on, but this looks cozy. It actually looks better when it's dark. How's everyone doing? I hope everyone's doing well. Enjoying the content. I actually have another video that I'm going to be putting out tomorrow. Oh, I'm trying my best to put out as much content as possible. I am exhausted. I'm not going to lie. I'm not here for long. Please make sure that if you are wanting a reading, that you are going to the description box. It will tell you how to do this. It's very easy. Just remember, it's Canadian dollars. So, you know, in your currency, it will either be less or more. Why do I do this? I do this, it's my way of giving back, okay, honestly. I know oh, hey, how are you? This is my way of giving back. If people are wondering, why do you always go live? One day I may not go live, to be honest. So you might want to get in when you get in. Right now I am having a lot of juices flowing as far as being able to work and put content out. It's not always like that. Just like writers, us readers get blocks too. So yeah, but I'm just trying to, yeah, I am tired. I am tired. But I mean, are we not tired of this world, period? Like, never mind working. Aren't you tired? Like, let's get this solar flash on and just let's get the timeline split, because the people who have done the work, they need to get on and move on to, you know, the world that they want to create. You know, hanging back here with the two timelines overlapping, it's just, it's not, it's I don't know what it's like for the people who are not awake, but what I can tell you for the people who are, it's exhausting. It's exhausting because we know we're not supposed to be living like this, okay? We know better. But, you know, like, you're not going to bring down a system by yourself. You're not even going to bring down the system, period. Okay. You just have to kind of do your own thing, but it doesn't make it any easier. Okay. With what's happening right now. It is exhausting. And there is something going on with the time. I think it has a lot to do with that 3i Atlas thing. Time is not normal. Let me know if that makes sense to you, because I don't know what day it is. I'm thinking it's the 17th, it's the 20th. You know, people around me are saying the same thing. They thought it's Friday. Oh, it's Saturday. Ever since October happened, I just feel like time even got more weirder. Haha, Lord knows I've tried to bring the system down. Yeah, you're not going to change the planet that you're on. You're going to shift and elevate your vibration, and then you're going to move into a better timeline. But you're not going to change the earth, you know, the 3D matrix. No. So, hi, Priya. Yeah, so like, I don't know. Time is wonky. Time is really wonky, and it feels like it goes by like that. It feels like it goes by like that, okay? And I can't tell if I like that or not, to be honest. I can't tell if I like that. Do you guys also feel that weird feeling in the air? Do you feel that weird stuff in the air? Because I feel a weird, you know what it reminds me of? You know, like when you have like a movie starting and it's like a scary movie, or it's like right before a jump scene? That's what it reminds me of, you know? It's weird. It's like, I can't put my finger on it, but I know it doesn't exist everywhere. That's for sure. Because when I went to Florida, I didn't feel it over there. It just exists more, but I think it's the collective depression or something. I don't know, the depression that's in the air. You know, the way people feel. I have no idea. You know what I mean? I don't know. I haven't figured out what that is yet. Yeah, it's weird, right? I'm not doing anybody's reading. If you want to get in, go to the description box. It will tell you how this thing works. Make sure that you are understanding that it is 25 Canadian on my end. So if you're American, you're paying less, okay? Yeah, I mean, people have a right to be depressed, but at the same time, you can get yourself out of this, okay? So I'm not into the whole, like, you know, allowing someone to complain or, you know, be a victim. You know, there's always something you can do. It's called inner work, okay? The way out through everything is to go in, okay? It's not going to be anything outside of you. So, you know, if you think you're going to get a nice job or, you know, a fancy car or that love of, you know, that love, that's not real happiness. It has to come from within. The problem is that some people had a head start. Some people had a head start. I don't know about you guys, but I've been awake since 2007. But my major work, like my major healing, started in 2020. So I'm like 6 years in on this. I just feel like if you are, or if anyone out there is going to get activated right now, they're probably going to be like, it's going to be like a crunch, you know, like a time crunch, because I really do feel like we're getting closer to that event. We're getting closer to the event. And I'm already feeling like there's going to be a lot of like people like reporting that they don't know where anybody went. They don't know where their family members went. It's like that shift. You will not know where the people you used to talk to went. It's going to be historic. Okay. It's going to be historic. Please like the video. It costs nothing to like the video. Please like the video. It helps get it out there. I appreciate that. 2006 for me, and I started major work in 20, taking many years. Oh yeah, it's going to take decades. It's going to be an ongoing thing. So when people kind of say to me, like, when will it end? It's like, you have to abolish this type of thinking because there's no end. Okay. There's no end. It's an ongoing thing. It's, you know, there's always work to be done. And I think it's beautiful. I think it's beautiful. I wouldn't want to be done because I know when I, you know, tackle these things that I'm working on, what happens on the other end of it is just so amazing. And it's so different from what we've been taught, you know, like we've never been taught that we have the tools or that we can actually get ahead of this. So when we actually do this ourselves, we just get so much more or feel so much more proud, you know, of ourselves. It's really also even the way to, you know, self-worth, you know, feeling just amazing, but it's like you give it to yourself, you know? So it's really cool. I wouldn't want it any other way. But I think we have many different souls here at this time. And I don't think it's maybe even possible for everybody. I mean, I think there's a possibility. There's always a possibility that the soul can activate, but I don't think that every soul came here. Some souls just came to observe the shift, but they didn't come to participate. Okay. So it's interesting. It's an interesting time to be alive. And, you know, you may go through stages where at first you're going to feel like you don't want to be here, or it's like, no, you chose. And honestly, this is exciting. It's really exciting. So, you know, I'm excited. I'm excited about what's about to take place. And, yeah, it's something. It's something. But you do have to, I feel like, it takes time. It really takes time. Oh, hold on. What happened? Am I allowed to stay? Oh, sorry. I was just reading a text message. I'm not here for long, guys. I am going to be getting off in like 2 hours. So if anybody wants to get in right now, I haven't checked over there, but now would be the time. Yeah, and you can ask questions. You can ask questions about spirituality, like not your own life, like not this is not I'm not doing free readings. But you can ask questions about anything, spiritually, and if I know what you're talking about or I have something to say about it, I'll definitely, say something. I've been actually thinking about if I should kind of use this opportunity to vent a bit because there's been some things I've been seeing I'm not really happy about. And listen, for the most part, things don't really bother me, but at the same time, sometimes things need to be said. So I am trying to produce more content for you guys. I'm quite exhausted, okay? The fact that I'm putting out one reading a week or even two readings a week, I am going outside of myself to do this, okay? I understand people want to watch, all type of different things. I'm only one person. But when I do post, I would appreciate if you could just be grateful for the post and not try to ask me to do something else. Because I can't win. So when I do too much personality, then people want love readings. When I do love readings, then people want career readings. I'm only one person. There's millions, I feel like at this point, of tarot readers out there. Go find someone else, to watch. I can't appease all of you, okay? It's gonna be impossible. If you would like to go on my Patreon, there's, 400 extra readings over there that you can catch. But please also feel free to scroll through my videos because a lot of you will ask, for certain videos and I'm like, I don't get it. I'm making them. So maybe you're not being notified. Maybe you are, I don't know, choosing one week not to watch. But don't write things like, oh my God, yeah, like, can't we get, this kind of reading? I don't know who you think you are, okay? I don't work for you. I work for spirit, okay? So I have no problem with taking requests, but you'll have to be patient, okay? I'm going to go over there and check. I may start with doing some general pick a cards. And the reason why I wanted to talk about this as well too, or say something, is because I see it happening to a lot of other people. Now, I don't personally watch tarot readers. I don't watch pick a cards, okay? But the people that I do watch, I see this happening to them too. And a lot of you don't really understand, you will not understand what, creators go through, okay? A lot of people tend to think this is easy. No, it's like a full-time job, okay? It is. So, when you're demanding things from these people, it's just, you don't know how that, affects people because maybe they won't write back or say something, but it does hurt the creators, okay? It does hurt them. And I'm seeing it everywhere. I'm like, wow, like, I don't know what is going on with people. I really don't. Like, personally, I don't even have the energy to thumbs down a video. If I don't resonate or I don't like it, I just click off, I'm not going to go and tell this person I'm watching, do this, do that, I'm just kind of thankful that they posted, but that could be because I'm also a creator and I understand, again, the energy that goes through it, okay, that goes into it. But yeah, I'm seeing that happening a lot, and it's kind of like unfortunate. It's really unfortunate because again, if you're not doing this kind of work, you won't know what it's like for those people reading your comments. Hi, Chitra. I love your readings. Thank you. I have a question. I can't find an answer. What does it mean when you suddenly cannot meditate? I meditated for years, but in 2022, oh, you got cut off. Oh, my ability slowed a lot, then completely stopped in 23. Is there a reason? Is just, no such thing as punishment. Be careful with thinking that, don't let your mind jump to that. Anything that's happening to you at the moment is supposed to be happening. Perspectives are everything. but you're not being punished whatsoever. Maybe it's time for you to find something new to do. It could be Spirit's way of just stopping it, because it's like now you've gotten whatever you've needed to, maybe through the meditation. Now it's, you know, you got to move on to find something else. Now, what that is, I don't know. You have to find it, okay? But there is a reason for everything. I don't believe in like randomness. So just go with it. Go with it. That's interesting. 22222. Like, yeah, that's probably not a coincidence. I would assume with that number, you probably manifested it, like, or you leveled up. So you probably leveled up to be able to handle something different, or you don't need that anymore. You understand that can be the case, right? Like, do you understand that maybe you've elevated and you just don't need it anymore? We're not meant to do the same thing, you know, for decades. I will eventually be gone one day. I won't be doing tarot forever. Are you kidding me? Absolutely not. And it's not that I don't like it. It's just my soul needs more. My soul needs more. I want to move more into like face-to-face, person-to-person type of work. I don't want to be through the screen anymore. So I know that day is coming very soon, but yeah, like one day you're just not going to see my channel anymore. But just know that as we grow, we can grow through those types of things as well. Okay. I've tried to just accept it. Never thought I didn't need it. I never thought I didn't need it. Just needed to learn not to rely on it. Thank you for your response. You're welcome. Okay, I'm gonna do some general, very general pick of cards. I'll just give it some more time. I'll miss you if you disappear. Oh, that's okay. You won't. You'll be able to move forward, and you know, maybe think you might do that video on silk. How did you know that? How did you know that, Ray? So tomorrow I'm going live on my second channel for like spiritual talks. Just a FYI, Ray, because I know you like to be there. I will be going live on my second channel around let's say like 12 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. But I am making 2 videos. So I'm making one on how you know the soul contract will end, or it's ending. How will you know? Because I've gotten so good at detecting that. And it's really easy once you start to like see it, because it will be like that for each one. There's no difference between, you know, this person and the other person when it ends. And it kind of follows like a chain of events. So I'm going to be doing a video. PayPal link is in. Okay, perfect. Okay, I did. Oh, I don't remember. So yeah, I'm gonna do how you know the soul contract is ending, and then I'm doing another one. Oh, what's the other video on? Hold on, let me see if I can go in my phone. I don't know what's gonna happen, but what just happened? What did it show on the screen? Because I just left. So the other video is going to be on what will never work for you as a generator, okay, in relationships. What will never work for you? I don't know if we've got any generators here, but yeah, I gotta make a video on that, because I just feel like as a generator, you have to be very careful and very strategic about the kind of connections that you get involved with, you know? It's really important. Let me just go over here and see if that person paid. Okay, not as of yet. So yeah, those 2 videos are going to be coming. And then I'm going to be doing a live. So the live will be every Wednesday. Thank you to everyone who's liking the video. I really appreciate that. It takes nothing for you to do that. So I really appreciate you going out of your way to like the video. But every Wednesday, my hope, Ray, is to go live on the second channel for a chat. And through there, you can ask me questions about spiritual. It'll be like a hangout. It's like we're hanging out type of thing. Okay. Okay, let's do like a pick a card. Like, hi, Mercedes. Hope you're doing well. How's the weather? I'm jealous. Did you hear, Mercedes, what I said to you, said just now about the live? My hope is to do a live every Wednesday at around 12 p.m. Same time as you, same time zone, for spiritual talks, okay? It's like a hangout thing, and you can ask me questions about spirituality. My goal is every Wednesday around that time. So I know people want to know, you know, like when I'm going live. So this is my way of announcing it. Okay, I'm going to go check. Is it okay that I don't have the light on? Because it's better for me if it's not. Because it's like a huge light box and it gives me a headache. Yara. Okay, what's your question? Because you didn't put it. What's your question? Weather is lovely. Yes, I love when you go live. Awesome. Yeah, we'll be talking over there. We'll be having some real good talks. And I am going to be posting 2 videos over there as well, too. Are you there, Yara? Put your question, hun, in the chat. What's been going on with all of you? Anything interesting on your end? I haven't been sleeping for some reason. I can't sleep. Not long. I've been waking up at like 2:30 in the morning, 3:30 in the morning, like alive. Like just like I literally wake up and then I'm like, please make it be at least 5 o'clock or 6. And then I look at the phone and it's 2:30 and I'm like, oh man, why? I would like some career clarity. Okay. Okay. What does she need to know about career? Okay, I see you working really hard. The problem is with this is that I feel like I'm giving too much. Like, I don't want to say I'm overworked, but I feel like I'm giving too much. Yeah, that's kind of what it is there. I feel stuck in low-wage jobs. What I can say, Yara, is that, like, you are worth more. You need to hear that. You are worth more. You are definitely worth more. Hold on. I'm going to put the light on so you can see. Okay? I would urge you to do or keep doing what you're doing. You will stumble upon the right place, but not right away. I do feel like with this 5 of Wands, it's like we're trying to get you fitted in the right place, but it's going to take some time. So, you know, like when you have that like attempt, just trying to make attempts to like, get the right thing going. It's one of those things, but I have a question. When you're applying for these jobs, are you looking for particular ones? Like, what's your mindset when you look for a job? Because they are urging you to take a little bit of a risk, okay? So what does that mean? Apply to something that looks like, you know, at face value, you know, you wouldn't be good at. Please also make sure that when you're reading these ads, that you are also like reading between the lines, because what I find they do is they like to put all these fancy words. And then when you find out what it is, it's like filing. Okay. There is going to be a company that I feel like, yeah, don't do that. Don't do that. Hey, hi Attunement. How are you? I would urge you to go and look at these ads and just start, because it's going to be a bit of a risk. You need to move somewhere or go into a job like a bean thrown into the jungle. No more safe. You're not going to get the same results if you go safe. And safe would look like, you know, playing it safe, going to the jobs that are just like, okay, I can do this. No, you want to level up, you got to get thrown into the jungle. Thanks, Ray. Thanks, Ray. Yes, please. Please like the video. It takes no time. I just feel like if you do that, you'll get the kind of, you'll get the results that you want. But I just feel like you're not playing it big. You're not playing it big. I want you, and I don't care what those apps say, because you know how those apps will try to like negate you from like setting your application. Like it will send a notification like you're not qualified. Shut up. You don't tell me I'm not qualified. I'm going to send my damn resume anyways. This is something I always did. I used to do this when I used to work, like before this calling. I used to send my resume into things. You would be shocked, the people that called me. I really had no business being there. But listen, it's a part two. There's a part two. You have to sell your ASS off in the interview. You have to make them feel like confident that like you can handle it, you can do it. And that's the kind of thing, like, are you there yet? Are you there yet? Because like you will have to make them feel like you can handle it, even though you don't know what the hell you're doing. That's the thing. So there is a solution for this, but I just feel like it involves some risk. Now, you are quite capable, but I feel like you're playing it too small. So I want you, oh, you do? You interview well? Okay, well then there you go. No issues. Please start sending the resume. You would be shocked. You may be surprised who calls you. I do see a new workplace, okay? But if you don't do that, maybe it could continue. This could continue. I see this here. You see how this guy is dropping breadcrumbs into the guy's mouth? Can I tell you another thing? These places that you work for, though, they don't even have much money. I don't even think it's that they can give it. I don't even think that they can give it. They don't even have money. You do stop yourself from applying to a lot of things. So this is good that you're saying this, because now it makes me feel like I'm onto something as a reader. More. Oh, you're learning a lot through this, Yara. You're learning a lot. You know, a lot of people think that, you know, they can't go through spiritual progress through like things like career. Yeah, you're being asked to level up. And through this, you may actually learn something about yourself. And that could be taking risks. Taking risks. Changing perspectives. So this is going to be something common for you. You're learning something. This is not going to waste. Give me more. You need to become this, self-obsessed. You're learning how to become self-obsessed. I know that sounds funny. I know that sounds funny. But I'm sorry, I just feel like you're underchanging yourself or shortchanging yourself. So listen, start planting the seed today. When the time is right, you're going to walk away from whatever it is that you're doing here and you're going to join another team. And listen, it will be chaotic with the Five of Wands. This will not be smooth sailing, but maybe you're learning about change. Maybe you're learning about growth through it. Maybe you're learning about, oh, wow, look, I can do it. I can do this. And then you get some more self-worth through it. Self-worth. Yeah, finding your value. Yeah, because I'm sorry, I think here we've got something like, something feels codependent here, like in a sense. It's like you kind of perfect. It's like they play their role by shortchanging you, and then you're playing a particular role that's not fitting to you because I can't stop looking at the breadcrumbs. I can't, you know? So my answer to you is today, if you can, today, get off this reading and start putting your resumes start sending them off to places. Like, I'm not saying go to something that completely off, okay? But something that is like, okay, I could probably figure that out. Make sure you're sussing real through the words that they use, because they do that on purpose, okay? To weed out, you know, others, narrow it down. Make sure you're looking up the kind of words that they're using, because I'm telling you, when I used to do like look and I used to be working, a lot of these big words that they were using literally were like, it was nothing. It was like, again, like filing. I don't know why they didn't just say filing, but that, I don't know if there's a reason why they do this. I think if there is, but like today, I want you starting to do that. Your self-worth, your money will appreciate when your self-worth appreciates, okay? It will go hand in hand, but you got to start putting yourself out there in situations that are not the most comfortable. So it's like one trade-off for the other. More money, more uncomfortability, okay? Risk. Yes, it's literally the most difficult lesson in my life. That's okay. It's not your fault. You were born on a planet where, you know, the moment you set foot on here, they just, you know, like, I mean, we don't have a chance, guys. Unless they change this whole world, we don't have a chance, okay? Because first of all, our whole memory is wiped clean, right? So it's like a do-over. We don't even have the tools from the past life. So it's not your fault, okay? Everybody else and you in this room is going to probably have to say, I had to find that too, okay? But you can fix this problem. You can do something about it. And it's not up to the place that you work at. It's up to you, okay? I may get like I may get a doorbell ring because there's a FedEx, you know, coming here. So just, if that happens, guys, I will be back. I just have to, like, you know, sign for it, okay? You're welcome. Okay, loved ones. Hi, Chitra. Is the dating pool so full of F-boys due to the nature of commodified dating? Ooh, what does that mean? Commodified. Or is there something I'm doing to attract the same type of man? Okay, let's find out. Let's find out. I can't answer that question for sure. Like, it would have to be the tarot that answers, because I know nothing of the dating scene. But what I will say is that from what I hear from my clients, it's just absolute trash. But I'm not surprised, because again, that programming is so strong that it's affected every category of life. So I'm not surprised people are not getting together. There's just been so much infiltration, you know, on both sides, women and men, okay? But yeah, I haven't been in the dating scene for like 18 years. So I don't know what it's like, but from what they say, the clients, it's garbage. Okay. What does she need to know about, you know, dating, like her romantic life? What does she need to know about it? Where do you look for them? That's not the right place. Where do you go? Like, where do you go? Because okay, this is going to sound really strange, but you've actually got the people who are, okay, let's say hold on, let's go slow here. Where do you look for these men? Let's get that out of the way first. Or what is it? Like, where do you go? Do you go to parties? Do you go to, like, where is it? Let me know first, and then I'll tell you what I saw, okay? Wow, what a bunch of cards. Okay. It's actually not the men. I'm assuming you're looking for men, right? Yeah, you said F-boys, right? Okay. What I heard when I saw this was that your issues are not the men, it's actually the competition with the other women. Now, I don't know what women are like these days, but I feel like it's the women. And it's not to say that you don't have a leg up in the game. I feel like it's what they offer them. Or it's like what they offer them. I don't know what they offer them. So let's just say, for example, they're easy, okay? Like, you know, like they're giving it up, or they want something like frivolous and fun with the Three of Cups. That's not going to really be kind of great for you. But at the same time, there's something positive, because I'm assuming you're looking for something more. Now, this is the great thing that you can look at it as. It's actually good that you're not attracting any, or, you know, things aren't working out, because it's just not really for you to attract. These particular women, I don't know what they're doing. I just feel like with the Three of Cups, it feels a little frivolous. It feels fun. It feels flirty. It feels surface. I don't think that's your space, attunement. That's not your space. I would get off the apps immediately, because this has a vibe of like fun, flirty, surface, light. I don't think anybody, like, if you're looking for a spiritual connection, I don't think that's the place. Okay. So like, that's one, you got to get out off that. Okay. Second of all, oh, okay. All right. Hookup culture. There you go. See, I sound so old. I don't even know what it's called. So this is not the space. So what now is next to say? Okay, I guess I have to ask you a question. They're asking me to ask you a question. How long would you wait? If it was the right person, how long would you wait? Like, how long would you be able to wait comfortably? I don't know why they're asking me this. They haven't told me why. It's going to be based upon what you respond, and then they'll tell me why they asked that. How long would you wait comfortably for the right person? Oh, you got off recently? Good. Because I actually see this being like a give up card. Because you just don't fit in. You don't fit in. I feel like these women that are there, I don't care if they're like 40. They're coming across like the mentality of a 12-year-old girl. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Or like 13. This is not a place for you. You wouldn't even have a chance, okay? And it's the way they behave. It's not anything else. Give up more, please. Did you receive my question? How long would you comfortably wait for the right person? However long it takes, because I'm not necessarily waiting. I'm good with myself and my life is good. Okay, so that's what they were looking for. They were looking for forever, something along those lines, okay? So now they're moving into another thing now. So since you responded like that, now they can, it's almost like they had two timelines to give you the response. So you chose that answer. That was what was right for you. Now you get timeline one. In the meantime, you're going to become the best version of yourself. I know you love yourself right now, but there's always room to grow, okay? You've got the Hermit here. It does indicate isolation right now is key, because you're in a state of gathering. Healing is also here as well. But the good thing is that you are making progress, okay? Something needs to balance out. Okay, there needs to be something balanced out. And hold on. I'm trying to see what that is. What needs to be balanced out? There's something I feel like you hold very close to you that you haven't really released yet. You hold it very close to you. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's a belief system. Okay. I think you've done healing. Okay. You know, I wish I would have said that before because that kind of was sticking out to me on the card, but I didn't know because I didn't want to step on any toes, really. And you're like, really, Chitra? You step on toes every time you read. I know. I don't know. I wanted you to say it, okay? But I did see that here with the divorce. And I was just wondering if, you know, you had any previously divorces or any relationships. But I just feel like there's something with that Seven of Wands. Did that person... I feel like that person hurt you in a way that was like, I don't know, is there resentment? Is there any kind of resentment? I don't care if you love the person. I don't care if you think, you know, at the end of the day that they were your best friend. Is there something they didn't provide for you in that marriage that led to the divorce, or something you can pinpoint? Because now you are going to be made to give that to yourself. Did you feel unsafe somehow, like emotionally or something? Because I just feel like we're still working that out. And actually, you're being protected by no one coming in because they don't want you meeting that person again through another person. You know, like when we repeat it, no resentment. Yes, he held out on affection. Okay, yeah. Did that kind of like... I don't want to use the word destroy, but did it kind of mess with your self-worth? Did that mess with your self-worth? Because I don't know. There's something here. Now, this is interesting here. Do you still speak to them? I can't tell if this is with the ex or if this is with someone coming. But if it's the ex, there may be some sort of communication that's coming that will add or act as closure to help you move forward and heal this. But it could also be you speaking your piece. I don't know. If it's not this ex, there is going to be, I feel like, someone that you do meet online, and they are telling me it's very hard. I mean, it's not like it's impossible. It's not impossible to meet somebody in person, but it's the day and age that we're in. I just think here it's a different type of environment. Hold on here. Oh, I'm getting a whole visual here. Oh, wow. Okay. So listen, mediumship stepped in here. There's going to be some sort of an event held through your family, okay? I don't know if this is like a baby shower, a get-together. There's a male in the family. He's going to have a friend who's going to show up, and the friend is going to take a look at you and be like telling this man who is one of your family members that they're kind of interested. This is where I feel like something is going to spark. But what is this? What is this? Why is this here then, if I'm seeing all that? Give me more on that. Oh my God. You've got somebody coming to you. You've got somebody coming to you. It may be that it starts out very slow, or that this could just be the announcement of them, because it does say on the card news. There's news of somebody. This feels like a man who's connected to a male in your family, and not like an old male, someone around your age. I just feel like there's an event, like a get together. It doesn't have to even be fancy. It doesn't have to even be a wedding. It's not even like that serious. There's just like they bring somebody, or maybe this is at that person's house and they know this man, so that man is there. They take a look at you and they know. It's just like right here. They have an exchange with you. And I think you meet somebody that way. Now, I don't know when that's going to happen. I'm not getting anything like that, but I think you needed some sort of good news because I don't know. Maybe it gives you something to have a little bit of like hope in or something, or faith, but that is a 2 of Cups. So it tells me now, you know, you're balanced. You're coming from this and now you're more balanced, but the connection itself is balanced. I see you meeting somebody through a male in the family. Don't start guessing off people because I don't know who it is. Okay, I don't have like the specifics. But it's more even keel. And the reason why it's even keel is because you've done the work that you've needed to up until finding them. Yeah. So keep doing your thing. Keep like, you know, I don't either. I don't know what that means. Keep doing your thing. Keep working on yourself, you know, give life to yourself. You will attract it when it's time. You will attract it in when it's time. And it will be very different from what you've experienced before. I don't think I have to explain this card to you, right? You are a reader. It's like one of the best cards to get because it's a relationship that is based on mutual respect, and it's like 2 equal energies coming towards each other, like on the same playing field. Okay, we don't have one giving to the other. So this is wonderful. But you answered correctly. You did. So it could just be that it's not the time right now. But you know, just have faith. Just have faith that there is somebody out there for you. But in that meantime, work on, you know, other things. Whatever spirit wants you to work on, whatever they bring to your attention, just tackle it, you know. You're going to have bad days. You'll have good days. You'll be all over the place. But I promise you, whenever you do work through these things, there's always rewards. There's always rewards with this. I don't know who the male family would be either. This sounds good. Yeah, it's not. Thank you. I'm for sure. Hi, Jalen. Jalen, I wanted to ask you, I don't know why I couldn't remember. Is your astrology Vedic or Western? Because I want to make sure I'm watching the right rising sign. I totally forgot which one you do. I totally forgot. Okay, I'm moving on to Ray. Hey, lady. A bit of a fun reading. When I was a lot younger, I was obsessed with Egypt. Did I have a life there? And what was it like? Are there any themes I carried? Okay, yeah, that is a fun reading. You guys know I love a good past life reading. Kind of interesting you're saying that. I had a private reading yesterday where the person asked me that question too about a past life in Egypt, and there was totally one. So let's find out. Let's bring forth the messages Ray needs to hear, not the messages she wants to hear, and let's bring it forth in a very clear and direct way so that I, as the interpreter, can interpret it to her. What's going on with her obsession? Did she have a past life there in Egypt? I feel like a lot of people are obsessed with Egypt. I mean, don't you find it's one of those places that people get very obsessed with? Lots of energy over there, right? I am one of the people that do believe, okay, I can't say too much, but I think you guys know where I'm going with that. I am one of those people that believe that there's a lot of like portals and strong energy over there. especially underneath. And I do not believe that those pyramids were built by people. I mean, no, really? Okay. All right. Past life in Egypt, was there one? Oh, yeah. You have the justice card. You know exactly what that means. There's a karmic connection. Absolutely. Star card. I was talking about the portals. This may take a little bit of a turn here. I think you're there right now. I think you're there right now. So, you know, it's like a fraction of you, a piece of you is there right now. Yeah, right. I know, right? Attunement. Okay, so that's good if the Five of Cups come out. It's kind of like, you know, when that happens, guys, because I know that happens to a lot of people who are watching. When that happens and I pull that and you're pulling that at home, it's just an FYI, like a way to catch your attention that like, hey, there is a connection here. But I think you... I can't stop looking at this Two of Cups and I can't stop looking at this Star card. I just feel like there's a fraction of your soul already there right now, but in a different time period. Do you ever dream about it? And it's like you're looking through the eyes of someone, but it's a different time period. I don't know. I think you may have been a ruler of some sorts, like definitely important person, you know, sitting under the justice card. Very wealthy, but very, you know, not just wealthy, well known, but like relied upon. And I don't know if they had like mediators back then. They must have had mediators. I know that was a big thing back in the day. You know, people would go around in the town to someone who they felt was fair, and then they would just go and say, hey, can you help us sort this out? Like, I'm feeling mediator. Oh my God, there's that. I have. Okay. Yeah, because there's two things I'm feeling here. A past life where it was you actually. I mean, I know the other fragment is you too, but I feel like you were there in a male role, not female. But I also feel like right now, and I can't really pick up right now on how you're there. They're not letting me access that. I can't see it, okay? But I can see that other life. And maybe there's a reason why I'm not able to see the other one, because sometimes too much information is just not good, or it's just not needed. Just the knowing of. But I feel like a male, and you're responsible for something, but you're not like a guard or anything like that. You're like you're not uniformed. I don't feel like you're a king or like a soldier. I feel like you're more of like a mediator, or like a person in which we get wisdom from. People consider you wise, and they go and they talk to them. You help them through their issues more. Yeah, totally could be an advisor. It's just another word for mediator. You know, Ray, I did want to say when I saw this card, I did feel like there was this being abolished or removed. Like when someone's told to leave. And I think what I'm feeling here is that there may have been war or some sort of upheaval. I don't feel like you get to stay there. I feel like you're told to leave. But it's not you personally. I feel like it's, you know, your people or a group of people. It's not like directed just at you. And I feel like this causes a longing, because the thing is that once you leave, you're not allowed to ever go back. Now, whether that is like for real, you're not allowed to go back, or, you know, there's a fear of going back, so which keeps you away, I feel like still lingers within you. And it's like a sadness, you know, for, you know, a place you really loved. I just feel like with the star, maybe a turn of events. This feels kind of sad to me, like wanting to like do more where I am, but it's like unfinished. And I do feel with the way that she's looking at this apple, it feels to me like this is, you know, that country. And then you've got people here who come in, they got their eye on the country. They don't necessarily tell you at first, you know, what they're doing there, but they eventually, I feel like, wreak havoc. But also the people that are already there, they get kind of like backstabbed in a way. They're not able to stay, or they get cut out with the knife. So this feels like, I'm just feeling like this, the essence of this place is in your bones. It's like, it feels like it's in my bones. But I do feel like there's a lot of like unfinishedness, and I do feel like you're of descent. Like you're of descent there. This is not like you take up space in a place that is not your country. This feels like this is your country. Like you have every business to be there. But I just feel like whoever's kicking you out wants the space. That resonates. I used to always say as a young person, I want to go home, and never really knew what that was about, since I was technically home. Even they are like saying goodbye, like they have to go, you know. There's some sort of a painful ending. Like this really changed your life. Really changed your life. I mean, listen, I don't want to say not in a good way, because I think we're always growing, but it's sad. It's really sad, because I feel like wherever you do go, see, I think wherever you were, like when you lived in this country, I think it was the country itself. It gave you a form of status. It wasn't just loving the country. It's also like what you did there, you know, who you were. I don't feel like you ever got that wherever you went. Like it didn't carry through or carry on. It's almost like I feel like my title's stripped of me as well too. So you're not just being homesick, you're also stripped of like all that honor and integrity and duty that you had over there. Because wherever you went, it wasn't maybe the same, or it just wasn't at that height, you know? So I actually feel like there may have been a little bit of fame, but being knocked off of that, like down to kind of just not that. And that in itself caused a lot of sadness. So yeah, that's difficult. I'm just curious. Let me just get one card from here, if we can get more about this life. So you definitely had one. I think you're having one right now over there, but it's kind of interesting with the star card. Whatever that fragment of you that's existing there right now, that life is actually more ET than anything. It's kind of in another dimension. It's not like on the earth plane. Yeah, exile. You guys have all the words. You guys literally have all the words. Thank you so much for helping. Give me more. Give me more. Thank you to everyone who's liking the video. Oh my God, look, like you have the land. You have the land and being uprooted. Not only that, you have the 2 here. So that's kind of interesting because I'm picking up on these 2 lifetimes. So you are actually splitting in order to kind of, you know, conquer or achieve as much as you can with respect to the healing that needs to be done through this connection to this land. Now it does say on it, I'm sorry, defenselessness, righting past wrongs, and uprooting. Now that's freaky. Uprooting? Yeah, you were definitely uprooted. I picked up on that. But not only that, I'm going to say another thing too. There may have been a lot of like agitation with this past life because you didn't stand up for yourself. Now that's kind of tricky because, you know, like, you know, I don't know what kind of fear they were using on you, but I mean, I don't know. When we go to the other side, we tend to kind of like forget about all what we felt down here. So when you kind of left this life, you really did punish yourself or put some sort of feelings on yourself that stayed with the soul. Like I should have done more to defend myself, my right to stay, you know? So yeah, uprooting. That is crazy and wild because I just said that. I felt like you were told to leave. I mean, that's wild. Don't you love it when you read cards and then another card will confirm it? That's just so amazing as a reader. And in this life, they chased me out of a job, but I stood up my, oh, yes, yes, yes. Yep. Yep. Absolutely. So this is good that you are making attempts in this lifetime to, you know, right the past wrongs. The best thing that you can do. Hi, Brooklyn. Yes, hun, you can. Does it say in the title? I think it should say in the title. It's 25. It's always going to be 25. I'm not going to change it. I'm just not guided to change it. It will always be 25. I'm Canadian though. So if you're American, it should be less. Just go to the link in the description box. The PayPal link will be there. Or if you sent me money before, I think you can just use the same one. I haven't changed that. So, oh, no worries. No worries. So yeah, like Ray, please continue. Listen, not everything needs, you know, trust me, 99.9% of stuff is a waste of our time, but there are these instances where you're going to feel it. It's going to come from the gut, okay? You're going to feel from the gut like you got to do something. You got to say something. This is not right. In those moments, and you know you're not acting out of reaction, you're acting from the soul, you got to stand up. It is hard. Honestly, I'm like you. I'm probably like most of you. I'd rather just smile. I'd rather just get along. Because who doesn't want to be in the vibration of love? Who doesn't want to be in that vibration? I don't like getting upset with people. I don't like that at all. Okay, it really bothers me. But unfortunately, like, it is what it is. And you cannot allow, you know, because it's like standing by and watching something wrong happen, you know, and it's to you, right? But yeah, it is, you know, and the energy of it, especially as you elevate in vibration, that energy of that confrontation and it's like, oh, it sometimes takes like days to come off of you, you know, days. So yeah, Definitely. I feel like that sense of justice is ingrained in my soul for self and other. Yeah. There's definitely with that justice card, like patterns again, replaying itself and giving you, you know, chances to kind of grow, you know, and even with the childish behavior, it's kind of interesting, you know, that being above this, because it's like you're growing. And look, it's a 9 card, healing, but through an 8 card, doing the work. So, you know, for your soul's growth, it's necessary. But this was not an easy life. Like, I could feel it as the reader, the pain that one would feel if they had to leave, especially because your life was so beautiful there. You know, like you were somebody, and it feels good, you know, to be a somebody, doesn't it? Like, especially when you're helping people. So to kind of come out of that and have to maybe even go into hiding, or, you know, not being able to be like that, that's not easy. That is not easy. Just gonna give my cards a good shuffle. Thank you again to whoever's liking the video. I really appreciate it. It takes no time. It's how you can show gratitude. So I really appreciate it. I feel like, oh, this makes so much sense for so many reasons. Thank you so much. You're welcome. You are always welcome. And guys, you know what I'm going to do in the meantime, before I go check over there if anybody's paid? I'm going to put up my second channel, okay? Because I will be going live over there every Wednesday unless some other reason pops up, okay? Please go check it out. There could be something, okay, that you could see over there that could help you. It's where I talk about spirituality, but life in general. This is my second, you know, it's where I talk about life in general. And I know a lot of you are really into the same things I'm into. And I'm probably talking to a lot of generators. There's probably a ton of generators here. Hi, Justice. Isn't that funny that we have somebody named Justice Ray after we were just talking about the Justice card? So that also is confirmation. You see how you guys can all be like confirmation to each other? That's happening a lot now, I noticed. People are just showing up randomly for other people. You just go, Justice, to the description box. Everything is there. It's really simple. Just make sure when you're paying, it's 25 Canadian on my end, okay? It could be less, it could be more. Depends on your currency. Okay, nobody's there as of now. So if you do pay, you would be next. But yeah, like that channel, I put my face out there. You know, I talk to the camera. It's a nice little chat, you know. The other reason why you may want to get in now too is because I'm leaving. It's 12 o'clock on the dot where I'm at. I'm getting off at 1. I have to cook. I am a master chef. I am the only one that cooks in this house. If I don't cook, everyone starves. Okay, no problem. Or you could just write it here. But yeah, write it there too if you want. I have a lot of responsibilities outside of this channel, guys. You have no idea. That's why I get so fed up, like with that vent I had, that, you know, when I was venting, because I was like, come on, man, you know, like, come on, have some compassion, you know. I understand that's a lot to ask for these days, but, you know, I'm really trying my hardest to put a lot of videos out for you guys. I don't really have to. But I'm trying. So please, just when I post, just either, you know, don't click on the video or just enjoy the video. I'm gonna try to get to all of your requests, but I'm only one person. And like I've told you guys before, I do a lot of private readings, a lot of private readings. I don't know. I think some readers don't even do private readings. They just do YouTube, and then it makes sense. You know, you can post almost every day. But it's just, you know, and then I have to live at the same time, you know. It's not easy to juggle all of this. Let me check over here. Okay, I still don't see it. She's probably just typing her question. But yeah, I do these types of lives like this to give back. It's my way of giving back because I understand, you know. Okay, there's Kimberly. My question is about my dream. I dreamt that I was able to perform exorcisms. Very cool. It felt so real, and I was throwing out the evil from people. That's amazing. Sounds like we got a transmuter here. When I went to the evil out from my sister, it almost came out, but did not. Then I said I had to consult with Jesus. So you're saying in your dream you tried to take the evil out from your sister, but it didn't fully come out? And it said you needed to consult with Jesus. That's interesting. Okay, there's some things coming to me through mediumship right now that I'm going to tell you before I go to the cards, okay? Because there's a few things that I've already been told, okay? First, I think you're a bit of a transmuter, but I think at times you probably are like that helpful person, that helpful type of energy that, you know, in your waking life, you would understand wanting to help everybody. So I wouldn't be surprised if you're doing it at night as well. This is something that resonates with you, you know, humanitarian spirit, if you will, okay? So I could understand that, you know, wanting to also, you know, in sleep state, go and help others. And probably in the sleep state, you're able to do it a lot more than in the waking life, because that's just on a whole other level, your sleep state. Like, I can't even, that's a topic for another time. Now, when I saw the part where you said you were trying to take the evil out from your sister, but it didn't come out, it's not that it's evil, Kimberly. It's that it's the lessons she needs to learn that are for her self-growth. So in that case, I think you saw it as evil. That could be like negative experiences, but it's what she needs to experience. So you can't save her from that. That's what I felt. When I saw that I had to consult with Jesus, I'm going to ask you something straight up. What are your belief systems like regarding all of this? Tarot, what you watch, you know, being here. Are you conflicted a bit? Are you conflicted? Are you not entirely sure how you feel? Are you on the sidelines a bit with that? Like tarot, spirituality? Because I just felt like that's what I saw with that. Yes, it almost did. That went back. It was so heavy for me to get out. Yes, it's true. On a spiritual level, I am more active in my sleep. I'm about to, okay. Major props to you and the YouTuber. It's no joke, especially editing videos, right? No one's going to understand unless they do it themselves. I just think, honestly, like, there's just a lack of compassion a lot of the times in the comment section. Like, I'm posting a video, enjoy the damn video, please. Stop asking me for something else, you know? I can't win. I just can't. I do love readings. People want career. I do career. They want money. I do money. They want, I'm only one person. I'm just only one person. I am not confused at all, but I knew in my mind that Jesus was a great exorcist. Okay. All right, let's look to the cards. I feel like there's just something really strong about that, what you're labeling as evil, as far as what couldn't come out of her. I feel like when we love people, we really do want to take things off their, you know, we would love to just be able to do something like that, to take that. I mean, there's not one person who's not going to want to take off someone's back, you know, something like a hardship. But, you know, at the end of the day, that is like something I feel like she needs to go through, whatever that is that you felt, that she has set up for her soul to go through to make her stronger. So you're not going to be able to, that's why you were not able to remove it. That's just what I felt. Okay, got it. Let's find out from the card's perspective what happens here. What does she need to know about that? Sitting under the Hermit. So here you were, I felt like, okay, this is you, right? You have, I feel like, attained a certain level of accomplishment on your soul journey, and here you are now trying to help others. You are also even trying to, with the scales, this is really humanitarian energy, Kimberly, like this is no joke. I feel like you're trying to help the less fortunate, and I don't mean to call your sister less fortunate. I just mean on a wisdom level, okay? We do have some sibling cards here. Now, that's interesting to me, like seriously, because, you know, we can look at the devil and be like, oh my God, it's the devil. It's so bad. Yeah, but we got the Hermit up here. So this is necessary, okay? This evil, I'm putting it in air quotes, okay? Sarah, you're next. I'm putting this in air quotes. It's necessary for the growth. the growth, okay? Listen, I think here you are, you know, definitely trying to work. You know, she may not consciously be aware when she wakes up as to kind of what happened, but some work was done. So even though it went back in, there was some work done. Okay, I feel that here. And her soul agreed to be there, even if she's not going to remember it. And I don't know who the other people were that you were saving, but they also agreed to that as well too. Now, I do believe that you are this person. Again, very similar to this. You are a humanitarian in the nighttime. Okay, so when you're sleeping, your soul is like, you know what? I'm gonna go be useful. Okay, I'm gonna go be useful. It's the same thing like when people, like light workers, like me. Okay, let's just use me for example. They wanted me to start the second channel. They're like, you've learned all this wisdom, like you got to go help other people now. You can't keep this to yourself. I do feel like you're a transmuter, really transmuter. Okay. I don't know if I want to use the word healer. I want to say transmuter, of energy, but nothing is to be worried about here because this with the devil, whatever this is, okay, it's for the soul growth. It's necessary. So you didn't do anything wrong. If you were feeling like, okay, sad about it, maybe that you couldn't, you know, help, it's okay. She will in time learn, but it may take her a little bit of time. Knight of Pentacles is not a joke. That's very slow moving energy, but it's all positive. It's all positive. I don't know who they were either. I wasn't really trying to help them, but when I started casting it, it automatically helped them out. Yeah. They're coming to you. This doesn't feel like, these two cards are not cards that would feel like you know the person. I don't know how much you know about tarot, but these are not cards where it's like you really know the people very well, you know, within the card, okay? So, you know, like I can't sit here and start explaining what happens in dream state, you know, who the hell knows, okay? But I do feel like they did meet up with your soul. Everybody was in agreement, and you are a transmuter. Now, when you are awake, you are doing this naturally. Whether you walk into a store and you make eye contact with somebody, this feels like very light, like I'm walking by people or I'm looking at people. It's not even like you're sitting and having deep conversations with them. I just feel like you're a transmuter, and there is this reference to like an antenna. So I just think you were doing, you know, like God's work. I just think you were doing God's work. I just don't even think it's that serious to like start wanting to ask a million questions about. I think you will do it again. I think you actually will do this again. I wouldn't be surprised. Let me get some more. Let me just get one more card about this. What does she need to know about this work that she did? Isn't that wild that this card came out? How wild is that out of all the cards? Because remember, you labeled it, right? You used the label evil. So what is the best card to like talk about that, right? Like they couldn't bring a better card. Okay, give me another, give me something else here. What else does she need to know? Oh, look at that. That's you being dropped here with that energy. Yeah, I think you're a transmuter. You were dropped here on the earth. You've been earthed. You're not really, this is not a place here that you are familiar with, okay? It says here, learning how to be human in the world, but not of it. I think you may be new. I think you may be new here. Or it could just, you know, this is not your natural state. But I do feel like you are, you know, look at that energy that you have around you. She's actually holding a light. Do you see this? She actually has a light with her. She's a light worker, a transmuter. I think you do your best work in sleep state. I think you're not really able to do as much when you are awake, but I think it's a high activity at night. Even the hermit can speak to the other realms, like off-world energy. Yeah, absolutely. I think I'm gonna like shut this down just because I want to go cook and I have that FedEx package coming. So I may actually just shut this down. Yeah, after Sarah, I'm just gonna put here. Oh, you were? Whoa, it's in her hands. Do you see that? It's in her hands. Oh, this is not a coincidence. Okay, I'm gonna move to Sarah now, and then I gotta go cook. One thing about me, guys, I love to cook. I honestly feel like I should start a channel, but I'm only one person, and people honestly are gonna start to think I'm crazy if I do that, because that's just too much. It's just too much. Oh, wow, I know, I do. Yeah. Okay, what's Sarah's question? Sarah, will I remarry and who? Okay, let's find out. What a beautiful dream. That sounds like a lot of fun. I'm not gonna lie. That sounds like a lot of fun. I would have loved to like be there watching that. You're welcome. Oh, I've got 35 of my own recipes. 35, 40 of my own recipes. I could be here all day, about that. Yeah. I'm making sauce today. I'm making spaghetti, but like with my grandmother's sauce. And I make garlic bread. You're welcome. I'm making some garlic bread, but I need it ready for 2 o'clock. So yeah, I gotta get going. It's 12:16 now. I don't like to rush when I cook either too. Yeah, I don't like to rush. Okay. Who will Sarah remarry? Talk to us about this person. Oh, wow. Wow. Okay. Whoa. I feel like, why do I feel like this person is coming in at the perfect time? I think we've got, hold on, I'm just looking here. I'm looking for a particular, it's like, I feel like I believe in miracles. Like they come in and I'm like, I believe in miracles again or something like that. I don't know what this is. Like, I just feel like, I'm kind of baffled, like when I meet this person, like how they exist. This is a higher dimensional connection. I feel like these cards are not even good enough to draw on this person. Hold on. Let me get more. Is Sarah there? Oh, we got 13. 13 people, 13 likes. Thank you to everyone who is liking the video. I just did a reading on Patreon on what's holding this person back from loving you. It's really fun. It was a really fun reading. It will be posted tomorrow, but I also am going to be doing another reading. Not tomorrow, sorry. Thursday. I'll be putting out another reading on Thursday for you guys. Right now, I'm just on love. I'm about love right now. Sorry if that doesn't, sit well with you. Sit well with you. Give me more on this person. Okay, we've got fights, arguments, and conflict. This is not easy. And what I mean, it's not easy. It's different. And I'm thinking here, this is a big love, but I don't want to lie to you and say it's going to be smooth sailing. It does not feel soulmate. It feels higher than that with the star card, more. We've got one-sided relationship. Please be patient with me. It doesn't go off or start off like very easy. I'm really like, I feel like I have to, it's not that they're going to hurt you. I just feel like they need to learn or come into some sort of power very quickly that this is a big love and how to navigate the love for you. This is like, what do you call it? Like, it's on that level of, what's that movie? What's that movie? Oh goodness, what's that movie with the guy, Ryan Gosling? Ryan Gosling and Rachel McAdams. It's like that, it's on that level. It's impactful, it's powerful. But it doesn't start off very easy. It starts off like, I just feel like I don't know, I've never experienced this before. There is a deep magnetic attraction, but it could be one of the biggest attractions that both of you have ever felt. So lots of nerves, lots of nervousness, not really knowing how to navigate, lots of sexual attention, attraction. I do feel like the both of you have been hurt before. So you may meet when you're still carrying around a little bit of that from the previous, but you work it out. You do work it out. It kind of, you figure it out, but it's rocky. You know, I don't want to lie. Are you new here? Are you new here, Justice? Like, did you just find me? Like, maybe you're not used to my style. I just cannot, I don't want to sugarcoat this. I think you may meet in public, or there could be a lot of people around. We've got public embarrassment, and no, it's not that the person's going to embarrass you. It's just that there's conflict, there's obstacles. Give me more. I think we got hit the brakes. Yeah, there will be pauses. I think the people around you guys, they may cause problems. I don't know if it's like your ex-partner. I don't know if it's their ex-partner. We've got some people around. Now, these people will have to be talked to and really be made aware of, you know, boundaries, okay? But it's one of those great loves that it needs to be protected. Really needs to be protected. Okay, we got doormat energy. But then look, completely changed. So listen, you will remarry. There will be another, but I can't sit here and say to you that you're not going to learn something. Okay. There's no such thing as a fairy tale. You got to be very careful with this type of thinking, because even if you have a soulmate, which I have been married to for 17 years, it's still work. And we don't even have very serious, you know, issues. Okay. We have communication problems. That's about it. Okay. But like, it's kind of like that. Do I see cheating? No. Do I see like, not wanting to commit? No. I just feel like it's such a big love that it's like it requires strategy. And the two of you that are involved as well are very big personalities. Either that, or there's going to be like a recalibration or recalibrating in order to fit, like understand each other. But this is feeling like a very high level connection. Oh, you've gotten a reading from me before. Okay, cool. That's fine. You don't have to tell me who you are. I'm glad you said that. People blow the soulmate thing out of proportion. Soulmate, it's interesting, you know, if you are an advanced soul, you definitely, you know, it's good, but it's just not going to challenge you as much. So if you're an advanced soul or you feel like you've outgrown the soulmate, that soulmate's going to have to grow exponentially to kind of meet you where you're at, because it's not that type of connection. This feels like whatever this person is encountering, this is like a life-changing like event, okay? The connection, it's meant to transform you with this card, you know? Yeah, I don't know. It's a big love, and it kind of like it makes the heavens, you know. It's like I'm seeing the clouds and like the thunder. It's like life altering, but you're learning so much. You're learning about like to protect this connection at all costs, you know. Nobody, people don't like it. Oh, well, you know, like love me for me. You have to accept my person. I feel like this person will also teach you a lot about doormat energy, and it's not through treating you bad. Okay. It's not through treating you bad. It's about activating you out of that. Okay. It may not start with a hitch. It might not start right off with a hitch. There could be some pauses, just like here. Okay. There could be silence, maybe disappearing, but you will always attract each other back to each other. It's just, this is big. This is big. This is soul growth. This is, you know, it's a higher connection, higher level, but it has the capability to truly transform your life in a really amazing way. You know, and once you guys get, you know, sorted out, oh my God, you're going to be able to conquer the world together. Seriously. You've tried with the world. You've tried this connection before, many lifetimes before. It may have not always worked, but you're going to finish it out this lifetime. That's for sure. Give me one last card with this connection. Soul memories and gifts. You've done this before. Like, are you kidding me? Did I not just say that? Did I not just say you've done this before? I mean, like, I really, what a card to leave on. Okay? So, soul memories. You will remember this person. It will hit you like a ton of bricks, like right upside the head. You don't know what happened. Okay? Gifts will activate. Okay? But you'll also remember who you were. Not only that, you've done this before, okay? So you're coming back together and you're gonna like do the damn thing and you're gonna figure it out. And this time around, we're sticking with each other, okay? We're not running away from each other. We're sticking in together, okay? Okay, great. I'm glad you understand. Well, guys, thank you so much for always being here. And please know you can always come around. It doesn't have to be just if you're, you know, paying for a reading. I love to hear from you. I love to talk with you. I am going to try to come back on Thursday. So just an FYI, if anybody's watching and you couldn't pay for one today, I will be back on Thursday. Okay. All right, guys, take care.